It's Kigali in the morning, Sons of King Promise. The time right now is 12 minutes after 9 o'clock in the morning. My name is Jesse the African Son, and Juliana here, waking up with you every day to bring to you the very best of Kigali in the morning. Now, coming up, we have this conversation. A very special, beautiful lady is with us in the studios. Have you heard of women in leadership? Have you? Well, maybe you have seen them around, but maybe you have got not the entire story. And so Erica Kabanda is joining us in the studios today. Good morning, Erica.
Morning, Jesse. Morning, Juliana.
Good
Happy
morning,
to be
Erica.
here.
Good
Thank
to
you
see
for
you.
having me. Yeah.
I saw you the other day hosting the event where you invited the media to come and see you come up with an initiative where a musician is joining forces with women in leadership to pass on a message. But first, what is this Women in Leadership Awards?
Thank you so much, Jesse. Like I said earlier, happy to be here. Thank you for having us here to talk about this amazing initiative. My name is Erica Kabanda, and I work at Lead Access, which is the creator of Women in Leadership Summit and Awards. And this is not the first time, by the way, having Women in Leadership Summit and Awards. We had our first edition last year. So at Lead Access, we have an aim of empowering leaders at all levels. And through that specific aspect of empowering leaders at all aspects, that's where Women in Leadership Summit and Awards was born. And we realized that there was not a platform which celebrates and recognizes the achievements and the milestones that women out there are reaching on, the impact they're making, the transformation in a gigantic way, to speak about it. And maybe you're here and we get to talk about a woman in tech, and you get to think about it for a whole day. You can't find someone who's really driving a change in that field. That's where now the idea came in, and Women in Leadership Summit started as a platform to celebrate and empower women, shape one another, learn from one another, and celebrate one another and give in the awards for those who are really driving change. And today, this year, it has grown into a bigger platform, and we're looking forward to have more mentorship and networking, as well as skills development opportunities for women. And we'll have maybe more time to talk about that, but it has grown, and we're very proud of where we're reaching right now, and having more visions on how this can really be a bigger space, a bigger platform where women can be celebrated and empower one another.
Let's look at last year when you had the first edition of the Women in Leadership Awards. How different would this one be, the second edition?
So last year we had 200 women, and this year we're looking forward to reach out to 1,000 women. And if I could talk a little bit about it, we are this year, like I said, as we're growing bigger, we're thinking of having workshops, which are actually, I would like to emphasize on the key dates, and maybe the viewers, people are following, and those will even listen to it later on, they will keep in mind. On the 6th and on the 7th March, we have workshops. On the 6th March, we have Women in Tech and Women in Agriculture workshops. And on the 7th, we have Women in creative industry and Women in entrepreneurship. And this will be a platform where people can have a taste of what the summit will be like, and how this whole entire year of mentorship session will be like. And everyone who's going to sign up, and by the way, it's sign-ins are open on the website, and people can just join on willsafrica.com and sign in for the workshops to attend the workshop. And everyone who's going to attend, they will be on 100% database of women, whereby we're going to be empowering one another and mentoring them, whereby they can drive change within their respective fields. Tech, creatives, agriculture, entrepreneurship, so as they can reach to their level best. And anyone who would be seated there like, I need someone in tech, we can go back to that database. We can look at someone who's really growing faster, and then we get to connect them with different opportunities. That's how big we want to grow this year.
Interesting. You're calling people to sign up on the website, willsafrica.com. Is it people who are vying for the awards, or is it any woman who just wants to be part of the network?
This is open for any woman. This is open for any woman who wants to grow, who's seeking growth, who's seeking a connection and a platform where they can learn from other women within the same field. Because I believe that we all believe at Lead Access and Women in Leadership that no one can be an island. No one is an island, right? We get to learn from one another, and we get to stand on the shoulders of those who made it, and we get to learn from the challenges and how they overcame the challenges. So being a part of this platform, be it an emerging leader, be it an existing leader in the field, anyone is open to join for these workshops, because this is a platform to share learning. This is a platform to share experience. This is a platform to share one another, sharing opportunities, information, and yeah, maybe on a certain turn something did work out. You know it because you went through it. Tell it to an emerging leader. You don't have to go through the same turn, but rather this is the right approach to do this. So this is what we want to create. We want to create a platform where women can be heard from their fellows, and they can learn from their fellows, as well as growing bigger into their fields and making a transformative impact. Yeah.
Does that mean that if anyone signs up, there's a fee they pay, or it's a free entry? You can sign up for free, or you have to pay a certain amount?
You can sign up for free.
Okay.
Yes.
Erica, I want to ask you a personal question.
All
Personal
right.
in a sense that at Lead Access, you have all this experience working with women. And I think you work with some of the most powerful women that we have today at the front line. When I look at you and your abilities, sometimes you want to wonder, where have these women been? Just give me a bit of your background as Erica Kabanda. Did you study in Rwanda?
Yes, I did study, born and raised in Rwanda, academics, literally everything in Rwanda.
Which schools?
All of them in Kigali, though. I did my secondary schools in Kigali and university in Kigali. And it wasn't all about me, and I had a support system. I had a support system growing up, family and some leadership initiatives which I joined in and shaped the person that I am today. And yeah, I can be able to hold myself in front of people and be able to speak. Yeah.
If someone walked into you because of their experience working with women and did ask you a question of, when you look at women in Rwanda, what do you see today?
I see great opportunities. It's wonderful to be a woman in our era.
Nice.
It's so wonderful. There are many opportunities for us. The government itself supporting us. A woman and youth, wonderful. There are various opportunities for us to grow, various opportunities for us to share with different other women. And good enough, we have people out there, women, in the higher levels whom we look up to. And yeah, it's great that we have women whom we look up to, and we get to say we can connect, we can relate to them, and be like, yes, I want to make an impact as big as that one.
That's good. So, I mean, speaking of these awards, how do these awards contribute to accelerating action for women in leadership across different sectors, say like technology, agriculture, and the arts?
We believe that recognition is a powerful tool for change. And I'll try to be brief about this, because once these women are showcased on a bigger platform and they're leading change in their respective fields, we believe that even the emerging ones are being inspired and they get to step up their game and dream bigger, do bigger, break the barriers, and redefine the way that they look at leadership, redefine impact, redefine transformation, go beyond ourselves but the people we serve, go beyond ourselves but what do we bring on table, what are we trying to solve, what impact are we bringing in the community. So we believe that with this recognition, it's going to reach, the inspiration is going to reach to a huge number of women out there, and they're going to be inspired to really do greater and bigger in their respective fields. Yeah.
Is there a criteria which you are using to select the nominees and the winners, and how will you ensure it's fair and an inclusive process? Because we know of awards where people lobby because it's a good thing to have an award and use it to gain advantage in certain places, but how and what are you doing to ensure there's fairness, there's openness in the nominations and in the awarding of the Women of Excellence?
Yeah, speaking about the nominations, I would like to emphasize again that the nominations are open and they've been open.
So who
since-
nominates?
I'm going to speak on that one.
All
The
right.
nominations has been open since Monday on the 10th of February, and the window is going to be closed on the 7th, which is next Monday. So people nominate the women whom you know they're driving change in their fields, and we have 15 different categories: agriculture, finance, environment, hospitality. You can just go back to the website walesafrica.com. You go on the nominate her icon, and you can see 15 different categories, and you can nominate any single woman whom you believe deserves to be rewarded and recognized and known out there for the great work that they're doing. Asking about who can nominate the public, it is in the hands of the public. As we said, that the nominations are open. Anyone who can access the website, you can nominate anyone. And there's no restriction to whoever has to be nominated, as long as you believe that this person has to be known for what they're doing. This woman has to be known for the impact they're making and the great change that they're bringing in their respective field. You can nominate the person. And about the fairness and making sure that it is open for literally every single person, and that it is done in a transparent way. After the nomination phase, we'll have a session where we'll have the acceptance and profiling all the nominations that we will receive, look through the nominees and what they're doing and how they're doing it. And after they accept that, yes, they're open to being a part of the whole awarding and nomination phase, then we get to open the voting now for the public again, which I'm quite sure or even hopeful that some of you saw last year that the voting was open, and it is going to be open from the 1st of March this year. So time is running, time is moving fast, and it will be closed on the 8th of March, meaning that the voting will go along for all the nominations that we'll receive, and the nominees will be out there. People will vote, will be open for the public, but we'll also have a certain percentage for our jury. We have a jury, or we have a panel of experts in different fields who are also going to play a critical role in looking at the technical know-how of how they're doing what they're doing and what drives them and how they're doing it. Meaning they're going to go deeper into the profiles, deeper into how they're doing it, and that's going to be the critical role of the jury. And after all of that, those who have been voted and those whom the jury have reviewed their profiles and how they do everything that they do, then they will move forward to the awarding ceremony, as we will get to know who are going to be awarded.
So the entire Rwanda has been invited to vote a woman. Let's say we have voted women, and I'm going to vote my mother. I will nominate my mom, and she will be up there. What chances does she have that she can win an award? Or would there be other criterias that might get her off of the nomination list?
Like I said earlier, it is going to go through the public's eye. One, there's going to be the voting. Let's say maybe your mother is in the agricultural field. She's going to be nominated. Maybe you're going to nominate her, and out there they're going to vote for her.
Or out there they don't know her?
Well, you just have to sell her in a way that people will have to vote for her, because
Okay.
the voting will be open and people have to be quite aggressive in how they make it work.
Is
yeah?
it I am
'Cause-
able to vote as many times as I possibly can?
Yeah, well, it's going to be a vote per person,
Okay.
and every vote matters. Yeah, every vote matters, and if you want your mother to win this, you have to make it known to literally every single
I'll
person
bring
in
her
your
to the
family
radio.
and your circle of
I'll bring
friends.
her to the radio.
Yeah, and then after people get to vote for her and the jury gets to see and review what she's doing, then she has a chance to get this award.
Okay.
So beyond recognition, and what other opportunities or support do the award winners, those ones that will win the awards by 8th, do you give to them that further to impact their respective fields and what they're doing?
Yeah, so the awards themselves, they offer a prestigious platform to amplify their work and their achievements. and as they inspire emerging leaders in their fields. But again, beyond the awarding ceremony, that specific night, they have access to different speaking opportunities in major events, and also having accessibility to national platforms where they can share about their stories and be able to inspire other future women leaders in their fields. Yeah, so basically it's them being able to speak of their work, being known of their work, having abilities for partnerships and collaborations from different kinds of people, because the summit itself is a huge platform, and there will be different sorts of people from all sorts of categories, meaning that the networking and being able to be known out there, it's going to provide a platform for them to like I would say like extensive media exposure. People would know what they're doing, and they would be able to really push forward their impact and their passion of what they're doing. Yeah.
Erica, you said it's a good thing to be a woman. We're coming to the end of this conversation, and tomorrow is a big day. It's a big day for women who have received and experienced love. We're winding down. What would you speak to women, especially regarding tomorrow? To be expectant or to just keep calm and ride on as normal?
I'm just wondering if tomorrow is Women's Day, though, Jesse. But yeah, Erica, you can answer that. You just said
It
tomorrow
just looks
is
like Women's Day.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming in. Just to wrap up a little bit, something I wanted to mention
Yes.
earlier on the Women in Leadership Summit, going close to your question, I wanted to also mention that the summit will happen on the 20th of March,
Okay.
and the award ceremony will happen on the 21st of March.
Of March.
Yes, I just wanted to let the people know when the summit will happen. They might be wondering when and how and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the specific dates. And for Valentine's, the question I didn't see coming. Well, it's wonderful to be a woman, like I said earlier, and being loved is amazing. But again, loving who you are and identifying the value in you is much more greater. Because once you know who you are and once you know the value that you have within you, then you don't really have to rely on the expectant part of what you mentioned earlier. I'm speaking of those who are not yet married and those who are married out there, because sometimes people might expect things and they don't happen, and that brings in room for disappointment and not being happy about the day. And every single day we have to be driven and happy for the day. But I want to emphasize on the fact that we have to know the value that we have in ourselves and get to love who we are and the value that we have in ourselves. And whether or not we get to receive what comes out of tomorrow, when it comes, yeah,
Appreciate it.
rejoice.
What's your
Appreciate.
ideal Valentine's
Enjoy.
Day?
Valentine's Day. Share love, enjoy love, and
And women empowerment.
Do you have any expectations from your significant other? Just
No pressure.
asking.
Julia.
No, you can skip that if you
Yeah,
don't.
I'm just excited about the day.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll just share love, and yeah, I'll buy myself a wonderful milkshake. And
Sounds good. Milkshake
Listen,
is good.
there's something that I got to know. You have workshops leading to the summit and the awards. Would you just mind talking about these workshops, where they will happen?
yeah, so the workshops, we have different partners whom we're looking forward to partner with, who are the, I would say, leading change. I would love to use that word, leading change in that specific field. Like I said earlier, on the 6th, we have Women in Tech and Women in Agriculture workshops. And on the 7th, we have Women in the creative industry and women entrepreneurs workshop. And all of these, we are going to keep on updating the public about the specific venues, because about where and what time they're going to happen, and everything is going to be put on our social media platforms, on our website, and everyone is going to know as soon as we get to know exactly the specific venues, but these are the specific dates. And I would like to encourage the public to go on the website, sign up for them, register so as you can attend them. And everyone who's going to register, they're going to have a short email on the specific venues and the timing that they're supposed to be there. But it's going to be a wonderful event, a wonderful workshop. Women in the high level experts in those specific fields who are going to share their experiences, share learnings about it. And yeah, it will be a wonderful moment of learning and learning from one another and sharing experience.
Erica Kabanda is coming from Lead Access. Now, the website you're talking about is willsafrica.com. Wills is WILS Africa.com, right?
Definitely.
Register, nominate, be part of what's happening. Here at Roar FM, we have committed our time to supporting any initiative that advances the welfare of a woman. Thank you so much, Erica, for making time to be here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Kigali in the morning continues.
Let's go on a trip.
Okay.